Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned, back with yet another JJK Phantom Parade video. I am a day late on this one, but honestly, Tuesday is like my chill day. I ain't even stressing for real. Like, y'all had stuff to watch, you know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna have some more stuff to watch today, you know? So it is what it is. You can see it here. I ain't even gotta say it for real. Like, Curse Sweep Battle, Cleanup Battle is finally here. And guys, I know that we knew that it came after the first anniversary or our half anniversary, but one thing about Phantom Parade is sometimes you cannot look at the timeline for the JP version and determine, you know, this is coming and this is not coming just because it came on the JP version, because they do like to switch a few things up. And you pretty much have to wait for them to put the notice on Twitter itself. But guys, we're going to talk about it, what it means for the game, and maybe a little bit of other information that we have sprinkled about here. But before we get into that, if you guys do enjoy these videos, then you can do the thing and go down below, hit a like, subscribe, and get notified every single time the dead man decides to glide. And then you can also comment down below and let me know what you want to know. But we're going to get into it. So Curse Spirit Cleanup Battle, which they changed it from Curse Spirit Sweep Battle, Curse Spirit Sweep Battle, Curse Spirit Sweep, there we go. Sounds so much better, it's just a lot less clutter, it's a lot quicker to say, but overview of the key feature update in the global version of the game 3. Guys, you remember I was saying that these right here have like little numbers on top, so that we are going to get a third thing that's going to release, or we're going to get more stuff to release, and that's why they decided to put 1, 2, you know, 3 was going to come at the very least, because if it was just 2 things, I feel like they would have just made a notice for that, like, by itself. But if it's more than 2 things, then I feel like that's when they feel like they're at liberty to break it up and kind of try to spread the hype out, right? But new mode Curse Sweep Cleanup Battle, and it is certainly hype. Absolutely, the hype is here. Will officially go live after maintenance on June 13th at daily reset time, I assume. If not at daily reset time, probably after like maintenance on daily reset time or something like that. Then Curse Spirit Sweep Cleanup Battle is a new gameplay mode where you can earn rewards like soul drop by exercising Cursed Spirits. Don't miss out. So we now have an official translation for the name of these items right here. It is called soul drop items. And also, guys, I'm pretty sure I saw in the Japanese version that the bosses in Curse Sweep Battles HP is 68 million. We'll obviously have a very, very in-depth breakdown of Curse Sweep Battle whenever it officially comes out into the game, because I will be so excited to get my hands on it and test it out for the first time. A few more things to know about Curse Sweep Battle, guys. This is something that we can only do 8 times a week, I believe. I think that it has like a weekly reset thing. And only up to 8 times is how many runs that you can not go into Curse Sweep Battle and attempt it, but go into Curse Sweep Battle, attempt it, complete your run, and then accept rewards. Once you accept rewards, I believe is when it takes away one of your runs for the week, but you can pay for an extra 2 runs in the week if you use your cubes, and you use 160 cubes. It's 80 cubes per charge that you fill up. So you can get 10 runs out every week instead of 80 runs. And I'll be honest, I'm not telling the free-to-play players to do this, but if this is what it's going to take to make your account stronger, and your account is weak right now, you have a lot of characters that you're scared that, oh no, when this new content comes out, I'm probably not going to be able to beat it because this character is only at this level. If you feel that you need to do this, I would say take the first week to let it be fresh in the game. I'm going to go, I'm gonna go and do my cubes on the first week because I'm the dead man, I'm the sweat man. That's what I do for real. Like, I'm gonna go and see how much, I might be trying to do a video talking about how many you can get in 1 week or something like that. Who knows, right? But either way, if you're a free-to-play player, definitely do the 8 runs in a week. If you feel like this is something that you as a free-to-play player are beating easily enough that you need 10 runs in a week, and you feel like those 8 runs in a week aren't giving you enough difference in your account, because I feel like this should give you a big difference in your account. Now, I don't know how many materials it takes to get a character leveled up all the way maxed out on their Curse Spirit Sweep clean, or on their soul drops, on their SP. There we go. But let me introduce this idea to you. When they added LR coins to Grand Cross, I'm pretty sure it took like a month to get one character LR because of the lack of content that you had to get it, right? So it was like you only had one form of content. The content was limited to a certain time amount in a week that you could do it. Like, all these different ramifications around it. Very similar to this, this is the next big thing in JJK. This is the thing that's going to put your character on that next tier of power. I don't know how much extra stats the characters are getting from this, but if it looks like anything near half the stats, then this is just monumental. This is big. You need to be doing this for every character that you think is important at that point, right? But they already are doing updates to this on the Japanese version, and I need to go over and check out the Japanese version for sure and see what the updates to it are, or not even check out the Japanese version of the game, but like check out the Twitter to see if they release any information on the updates they plan to do for it. But nonetheless, yes, free-to-play players, don't be so trigger happy to spend those cubes and get yourself 2 extra runs thinking that you're going to be able to just knock this out all week. Which, like, you be realistic, you will be able to knock this out, because the way it works is you go into the mission and it gauges how strong you are. It's like strongman, you know, the dude, you know, he hits the hammer on the thing, and if it goes all the way to the top, it hits the bell. If it doesn't go all the way to the top, you know, you're this strong, right? Basically, that's what this is. You're gonna jump in here, the enemy is gonna be hitting you. Of course, it's not just you hitting an enemy that's not there, not doing anything, but you're gonna be fighting the enemy, and pretty much you're gonna be going up these notches depending on the damage that you do. And I'm pretty sure when you switch color and notches, the last phase, so from phase 4 to phase 5, or is it phase 3 to phase 4? Many things we'll figure out. But that's one problem I have with Curse Sweep Battle content right now. I've not really seen too many videos on it, and I feel like people just kind of do like videos like, oh, this clears, right? Like this, people do one team, like the best team, like this clears, but like I don't feel like everybody's doing like, yo, this is where the threshold is, you know, at this point, this is where the threshold is at this point, this is how much HP is on this bar, right? I have not seen anything like that, so y'all already know I'm gonna be in there doing some crazy maniacal breakdown, hyper atomic relativity, what a theory of relativity type of fucking breakdown for this content, right? So I'm glad that we are finally getting it on the global version again. I'll scream that to the rooftops. But yes, free-to-play players, even if you can't beat this all the way up to floor 10, which obviously would be the most beneficial for you in your growth in your account, even if you can get up to, like, you know, the 5 or 6 or 7 range, you should still be able to get some solid rewards. So see what range you're at. And I know, I have a certainty in my spirit that my yellow team, at the very least, all my teams are not finished being worked on yet, but I know that my yellow team, when this comes out and it's time to do business, I'm doing business, and I'm doing good business, brother. So, guys, continue to work on your characters. This is your new milestone right here. Not being able to be a floor of this, but work on the characters that you use in this until those characters are just so strong you don't have to think about this anymore, bro. That is your new milestone. That is your new mission, your new objective. There's another picture up here. This is just saying, this is explaining the potential system now. Overview key feature update in the global version of the game. 4. Boom. Gotta love the little numbers. Let us know. Is there a 5? No, this is just Shibuya stuff up here. Yeah, so those 4 things are all they wanted to tell us. And guys, I'll do a separate video on Shibuya. That's some whole other shit. Oh my goodness. But overview of a key feature in the version of the game. So I'll read it over here first. New feature, Potential Unlock, will officially go live after the maintenance on June 13th. Potential Unlock is a new feature where you can use soul drops to enhance the character's skills and stats. At the same time, the new function, Material Conversion Synthesis, will be introduced, allowing conversion or synthesis of soul drops. We will also gift soul drops of each attribute, as well as the new deep refining powders usable for synthesizing soul drops 1 rarity grade higher. Please look forward to it. Details will be announced at a later date. Now, guys, I want to tell you something that is absolutely insane that you probably did not pick up off of me just reading this just now. If you look on the JP timeline of events, right, after Sukuna drops during the half anniversary, or during the full anniversary. So first of all, the game mode took 3 weeks until it came out, because literally Sukuna dropped on the 30th of December, right? I believe so. 30th of December we're looking at. Yes, sir. 13th. No, he left on the 13th. He came out on the 30th of December, which means that the JP version had to wait a full 3 weeks before they could even get their hands on Curse Sweep Battle. So global players were already winning because it's taking 12 days. It's taking 12 days for it to come to us. So not even 2 weeks, like literally, basically 2 weeks, yes, but like right under 2 weeks. And it's because they dropped Sukuna on a Sunday, and they like to do our updates on Fridays, so they're not changing all the updates to Friday. They were just like, Sukuna is specifically just gonna be next month and not this month. They wanted to wait till the next month, I guess. But okay, yeah, you can see hidden potential and all that stuff gets added in on the 21st whenever Curse Sweep Battle comes, Shibuya, all that, cool. One very interesting aspect you will see right here that material conversion and synthesis did not come until March 21st. So the JP version had Curse Sweep Battle, or I'm sorry, Curse Sweep Cleanup Battle. They had that for an entire month. No, 2 months. Literally a whole 2 months before they had the material conversion synthesis thing, right? So they couldn't even convert their materials. They had to just farm the materials straight up and fuse them into the stuff. We're gonna have the opportunity to fuse materials. And guys, this little powder that they're talking about that drops on this little synthesis, right? Let's go back down to the powder. Is there a picture of it? No, they don't have a picture of the powder up here at all. That little powder is just like dust, which I think you use as a catalyst to convert the soul drops to different colors. But one thing that I noticed in the Japanese version is when I'm farming content, you know how some content will have, like, I like how I said, you know, like you guys are talking to me right now, but in some content you have once characters get max level, instead of them getting like max level, you get extra JP, like an extra little tiny bit of JP here and there, right? Because you can't level up the character anymore, but they still want to give you some form of benefit. Those refined powders, deep refining powders, are going to start to be like little drops on some stages in the game. I can't remember what stages it was, but they are on some stages, so they just randomly drop. So you are literally just going to be farming the refining powders like anytime, which is going to make it way easier for you to get, like, chat, do y'all understand why I made that video with the, let me pull it up. Chat, I found it, bro. Chat, do y'all remember this video? A long time ago, man, I was trying to tell y'all that we were going to be in the golden era of Jujutsu sorcery, of Phantom Parade. Bro, go back and rewatch this video and tell me I'm not correct, bro. Golden era shit. How many things are they gonna keep throwing into the global version early as hell, bro? Like, let's take a moment to look through this right here and see anything else that we could possibly be getting early, because like my she's gonna come a little later, all that shit. Or actually, that is odd now that I'm thinking about it, chat, because we don't have like 2-3 characters, but we're already at Shibuya. So are we about to get my now? And then green, who are we missing? I made a video on it. Green Mekamaru, green Miwa. No, we're getting those two right now. So I guess maybe they skip Red Inamaki and then we go into my. Like, chat, there's just too many things in the air right now, for real, to see how the Shibuya stuff is gonna go. Red Inamaki might be delayed now that I'm thinking about it, because my is probably gonna drop releasing links to the Shibuya incident stuff. Like, I don't know. Like I said, we're gonna have a separate video about it, but guys, we're in the golden era, man. It's here. We're living in it, bro. I just want to put it into perspective for y'all. JP took an entire year. When a gacha game is playing, the entire year that the game is out, or not that the game is out, but every year that the game is out, right? Each year is a different era of the game, right? So like the first year is the first era of JJK. Yes. So the reason why we're in that golden era again, I just want to be clear, because what took JP a year, Global took 6 months to essentially, we have essentially time leaped, because we were in a new era of JJK already in half the year, in half a year's time. By the time JP hits 2 years and Global's at 1 year, we'll probably have the same celebration, I'm assuming, and we'll probably be like at the same era, and then we're just going to be dropping a few events here and there that are missing, right? So we're already there. Literally, Curse Sweep Battle is here a week faster than it came on the JP version, with more updated features to it to make it a much easier game mode for free-to-play players to get access to. Also, we also got a bunch of events linked into the anniversary that came way earlier, and we got to abuse those events because we had 0 stamina on story and extra AP refills and all this stuff. Like, guys, I do want to remind you, though my personal hype, like my energy during the anniversary, was probably very base level, I still do want to say that the anniversary was still absolutely incredible, still absolutely hype. It was base level excitement that you saw from me on the surface, because I've played so many different gacha games now that like I know how this stuff works. I just see how the schemes go behind these things, and I'm like, yo, I can already see that this is gonna happen here, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen here. So it's like the hype don't be there anymore. I'm just sitting back shaking my head like, good job, keep it up, right? So that's where I'm at with it, and I will not truly be like thrown for a loop, like absolutely like, oh my god, until we are synced up. or at the very least until we get to the second year JP first year global anniversary, because then I feel like we'll have the same celebration. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then you can go down below, you can smack the like, you can hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, you can let me know what you want to know down below in the comments, and don't be a hoe. I had to say that last part because I messed up the flows, but that was all bars. So peace out. The dead man loves you. Be ready for Curse Sweet cleanup battle. Bye.